Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a video for you guys on this devotional. Today I'm going to be talking about, but today the topic will be on a virtuous woman. And you're going to need your Bible and possibly a notebook because this has a prayer and also a verse. So, yeah. Here's the verse of today. Today's verse is, "Charm can be misleading and beauty is vain and so quickly fades, but this virtuous woman lives in wonder, awe, and fear of the Lord. She will be praised throughout eternity." Proverbs 31:30. First, I just want to talk about this verse really quick. I think that's so cool. Lives in wonder and awe of fear of the Lord. I'm just going to explain a little bit what it means to fear the Lord. A lot of people think, I don't want to fear God. They think it's being you're afraid or, it's not meaning that God's scary. It just means respect for God, right? Just same as you would respect your mom or your dad. We always should want to respect our parents, right? And God is our Father, right? So it's just simply giving him respect and knowing that we shouldn't mess with the fact that it is. We shouldn't mess with them, or just same with our parents. We know we shouldn't mess with them when we know something isn't right. So it's just the same as that, but that's what it means to fear the Lord. And then I think that's so cool, doing those things for God, or being just virtuous woman that lives in wonder and awe and fear of the Lord. Look this up a little bit, maybe in a simpler version, because this is TPT version. I don't know what that stands for, but maybe look it up in NLT and you'll find a little bit more of a better understanding of it. But I think that's so cool. It says she will be praised throughout eternity. That's really cool. But God will truly be thankful for her because she is doing those things, and just being a Proverbs 31 woman. If you guys haven't read Proverbs 31, I would recommend for you guys to read that because it is literally one of the best chapters in the whole Bible for women, especially because it's really powerful. It just shows you how to live your life as a woman of God, and it's amazing. It's so cool. It's so inspirational, but that will kind of also make sense and go along with this too. So anyway, this is what the devotional says. There's this one word in here that I don't know how you spell it, HAUGHT, howdy or whatever, I don't know. So I'm just not gonna say that because I don't want to misspell it correctly. I've heard it before, but I haven't, I've always had a hard time making it sound right. Anyway, so this is what it says. What does it mean to be a virtuous woman? Being virtuous means that your character is morally upright and you stay far away from things that even just appear sinful. This is the character that will earn you praise throughout eternity. Okay, so in there it tells you exactly how you will be praised through eternity. So avoiding sinful situations and just overcoming big situations in your life that aren't necessarily right. That's your reward, I guess. You will be praised throughout eternity. And then it says, this is the character, and then it comes from a relationship with God, or as the author says, wonder, awe, and fear of the Lord. Not the kind of fear that means you are scared of God, but rather a reverent fear and respect of his authority and his word. See, respect and authority of his word. And then it says, when you are looking for another woman to influence your life, don't settle for those who are merely beautiful, talented, or funny. So it's very important that we have a spiritual like a spiritual woman in our life that we look up to spiritually. And it's telling us to not settle for someone that is just not the best influence on us. Like if it's someone that doesn't really have such a great connection with God, I mean, obviously, maybe not really look up to them, because it's eventually just gonna wear off over time, and then it's just gonna be not as interesting anymore. So it's just kind of like a matter of like, just don't waste your time on people that are not the best influences and things you want to try to stay away from. So like that. And then it says, these traits can fade or make a person blank. Women who knows their worth and identity in Christ make the best role models and mentors. Seek out other women who inspire you to go deeper in faith. So yeah, exactly that. Find women who inspire you to go deeper in your faith, to get closer to God, and to make it more interesting with your walk with God. To find someone that worships and that loves and just hungers so much for God it just makes us want that, right? And so just find someone that has those specific roles that they play. Well, not roles, but just like specific ways they do things as a Christian, right? Like really just things that you look up to. And then here's the prayer. So this will be the prayer. If you guys will just listen and maybe meditate on it a little bit. It says, Jesus, in this age of social media and targeted ads, it's so easy to fall into a trap of superficial beauty and vanity. True. I don't want to follow the crowds and lose my unique identity in you. Show me the woman in my life who are good mentors and role models because they live in awe and wonder of you. I want to live that way too. Okay, so that was the whole thing, and actually I just thought of it, awe and wonder. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And then now I finally figured it out. It means, the awe part means desperate and hungry for God. And then the wonder is just wondering how God is so great, wanting to read his word and just in wonder of it, right? That's what that means. Will be praised for eternity. If you hunger and thirst for God, to go into a deeper place with God, it will help you. That's what that means, and that's one of your rewards for eternity. And so I just kind of want to let's read that verse actually. So let's open up our Bibles to Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31:30. That's what we're looking for. Okay, here it is. It says, charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. Sorry, mine is the ESV version. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. It's to be praised. Give her the fruits. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So that's what that verse means. It was way longer in this book, but it kind of gives you a lot more detail on it. Anyway, so I just kind of want to encourage you guys to, if you guys are not plugged in to a church, get plugged in and maybe find someone. I promise you, you will find someone in church that you can look up to, someone and just like ask questions about a lot, you know. I have a lot of ladies that just kind of help me with that, you know. I kind of just ask questions whenever. But yeah, I really encourage you guys to find someone like that because it really helps you and it really helps you kind of learn more and how to like kind of get more into those deeper situations and kind of learn like how God works too, like from someone that's on a higher level than you are. I really encourage you guys to do that. But there's no rush to, none of this is, I'm not forcing this. This is just something, I'd really recommend you girls do, because it really helps just have someone to get your feelings with and to pray for you and to pray about you and just to help you with any situation you need help with. I also want to bring something up too. I know for those of us that are in church, I know sitting in the back with our parents, like, nothing wrong with that. It's totally fine. But I would really, there's nothing wrong with, standing up, and just, kind of standing there. But I would really encourage you guys this week to maybe we could do it, we can do it together, to just go up front. I encourage you to try it. Try going up front in your church and sitting up front, and it could be in the corner, it can be just somewhere where it's not super crowded or super noticeable. I know sitting in the front is always oh my gosh, no, not the front, but I would really encourage you guys to try that, because when I sit in the front every Sunday, I can just feel it so much stronger, and I can feel God just really move. But really just get into it this Sunday. Really try. I'm not saying even if you are doing that already, great job, awesome, that's amazing. But for those that are there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just standing. But let's try to get really feeling it, really deep. And what I do when a lot of people don't really know what to do, they're just I don't know what to do. What I like to do is I like to close my eyes, and I just to have my arms like this, and then I just to thank God for everything inside my head on how great he is, and really listen to the words of the song, really go into it deeper. It really helps me when I do that, because when I'm sitting up front, I can feel the Spirit, and I can just feel God move, and I can just oh my gosh, this is amazing, and just really go for it, just try it. And if you don't like it, you can go sit in the back, it's totally fine. But I would encourage you guys to try it, because it really makes a difference, and it's amazing when you really just, go all in, you really go into it deep, because anyone can just read the Bible, right? Reading it is easy, but do you understand it? Same thing with worship. Anyone can just praise their hands and just close their eyes, but are you really deep into it? Are you really understanding the true feeling of it? It's just amazing when you try it. Trust me, you will understand what I'm saying. It's a little hard at first, but the more I did it, the more I realized, wow, this is amazing. This is just great, and you feel so good too. So, that's my verse and my, chapter for the week. I hope you guys will continue to keep watching my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your week. Seriously, I hope you guys really do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.